So let's continue with the discussion of the preparation of alcohols. In last video we have seen that acid catalyzed hydration, right? So today we are going to discuss with called hydroboration oxidation method. That is simply we are going to call as HBO. Simply we are going to call as HBO, hydroboration oxidation method. And here we are going to use diborane. B2H6 we are going to call as diborane, or I may write as BH3 twice. Both are same. BH3 twice or B2H6 both are same. This is also diborane. And I am going to take this 1 unit of this BH3 which is going to react with the alkene. So like this. So we are going to discuss about the hydroboration oxidation method. So simply alkene which is going to react with the diborane, that is called addition product will be formed. You know that addition product, that is nothing but conversion of double bond into single bond. We are going to call as addition product. And we are also going to take place with the oxidation method. Oxidation here we are going to use as the hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2. This act as a oxidation. We are going to obtain the respective alcohol. So let's see with the symmetrical alkene. What happens in case of symmetrical alkene? Let's see here. CS2 double bond CS2. Its name is called ethene. Ethene. When it is going to react with this BS3 unit, right? BS3. Because I am taking 1 unit instead of this 2 units, I am taking BS3, that is 1 unit, and also in the presence of the oxidation hydrogen peroxide in basic medium. So here indirect addition of water will takes place here. So what happens? So one side H will come and one side OH will come. So this is not a matter of Markovnikov rule, because this is the symmetrical alkene. Wherever we may attack this hydrogen, because both the carbon containing the equal number of hydrogen atoms. So that is not a matter of here Markovnikov rule. So one side will come hydrogen, that becomes CS3, and one side OH group will come. So this is name is called as ethanol. Its name is called ethanol. It is in the case of the symmetrical alkene. Its name is called ethene. So let's discuss how this BH3 unit and hydrogen peroxide, which makes oxidation in unsymmetrical alkene, what type of product we are going to obtain. That's we can discuss here. Now we are going to discuss with the unsymmetrical alkene, that is called propane. Unsymmetrical molecule, that is nothing but CS3 single bond CH double bond CS2. See the carbon valency 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 2 4. This is called propane. So here we are going to treat with the BS3 unit. So like hydroboration. You know that this hydroboration I am going to write as BS3 like this. This is BS3. First you should see this whether its octet is completed or not. That's here. And I write this 2 bond makes like this. So it is a shortage of the two electrons, because this octet is not completed. When you are going to say octet, so 8 electrons must be there. But here 2, 4, 6 will be there, I think. So now this is called vacant orbital. This is called vacant orbital. So due to this vacant orbital, this compound which is going to act as a Lewis acid. It is going to act as a Lewis acid. I mean, it wants to acquire some electrons. That is, it is act as a deficient. And here you see this alkene, I mean this propane, which is a loosely pi bonded electron will be there. So they act as a nucleophile and it act as a electrophile. Why? Because these are the deficient will be there. So what happens? This pi bond will come and attack here. So here it is going to maintain the stability. You know that secondary carbocation here is stable than the primary carbocation. So that's why this bond will migrate towards this side. When this bond migrates towards this carbon, then it becomes carbon ion and this will become the positive charge, that is called carbocation. So this is a very stable compound. We have seen in the last video of the acid catalyzed hydration, right? Secondary carbocation and primary carbocation. So this makes the secondary carbocation as a stable. So what happens? This pi bond will come and attack here, and this hydrogen will come and attack here, according to the anti-Markovnikov rule. So acid catalyzed hydration which is going to take place on the Markovnikov rule, whereas this hydroboration process which is going to act on the against the Markovnikov rule, that is called anti-Markovnikov rule. So what tells Markovnikov rule? Markovnikov rule it says that hydrogen will attack that carbon containing the maximum number of hydrogen atoms, but here anti-Markovnikov it is opposite. See, according to the Markovnikov rule, this hydrogen will come and attack here maximum number of carbon atom. Here it should come attack, but according to here anti-Markovnikov rule, this hydrogen will come and attack here. So I will write the product. This hydrogen will come and attack the carbon. That carbon containing less number of hydrogen atom, and here this BS70 will come and attack towards the maximum number of hydrogen containing the carbon atom. So here I will write as CS2 and 2 hydrogen. Why 2 hydrogen? Because 1 hydrogen will come and attack this carbon, and remaining 2 hydrogen I am going to place as this. And once again, this compound is going to act as a Lewis acid. Why? Because of the shortage. This structure is not completed octet, right? So once again, this is called as vacant orbital with there. So what I am going to do? So once again, I am going to treat this compound with the alkene. Same. So here what happens? So once again, this pi bond will come and attack this this side, and this hydrogen will come and here. So we are going to write the product as and after losing this hydrogen, now boron contains only 1 hydrogen. So that I am going to write as here. Only 1 hydrogen. Once again it acts as a deficient because vacant orbital will be there. Once again it acts as a Lewis acid. So now you can see here. So these are the same group, right? So these are the symmetrical group which are going to attack towards this boron atom. So once again it is a deficient. Once again I am going to treat it with alkene, right? So in a similar way, what happens? Once again this pi bond will come and attack here, and this hydrogen will come and attack this carbon atom. So now I am going to write this 3 times of this propane as propane in the form, that is CS3, CS2, everything same. After this hydrogen will attack this carbon, and this double bond becomes single bond, that is called additional product, right? So I will write as this compound as 3 times. Right, this is 1 time, this is 1 time, this is 1 time. That becomes 3rd time, and remaining group is called boron will be there. In the initial stage, boron containing the 3 hydrogen atom, but what happens for first time alkene? This is 1 alkene, so it is going to donate this hydrogen. In the second, okay, in the second way, this hydrogen will be going to, because this is the second times of the alkene. This hydrogen will come and attack here, and this is the 3rd time of the alkene. So we are going to obtain the 3rd time of this boron atom. So now this process going takes place further as an oxidation. Which one we are going to use here? We are going to use as a hydrogen peroxide. I mean indirect addition of the water molecules. I will write as a structure of the H2O as OH as 3 times. OH as 3 times. What happens? This when you got the alkane form, now we are going to last step is we are going to form the propanol. Because of the 3 carbon atom, these 3 OH group will come and attack here. Why? Because these carbon contain the 3 times, right? This propane is contained the 3 times. That's why we are going to treat with the 3 times of the alcohol to maintain the balancing of the reaction. So what we are going to get? So we are going to migrate this bond. So this boron will come and attack here 3 OH group, and this 3 OH group will come and attack here. So I will write the final product as CS3, CS2, CS2. I will write 3 times this side, and OH group will be attacked. I mean CS3 contains 3 times, this CS2 contains 3 times, and this CS2 contains 3 times, and 3 times of OH will come and attack here. What is the remaining electron here? So 1 boron atom is left out along with OH group. How many OH group is there? 3 OH. So this OH contains 3 times, and this OH contains 3 times. That becomes OH thrice. OH thrice. What can you write here? So this OH thrice I can write as B, 1 time B, and H3 and BO3. So we are going to operate like this. B 1 time, H3 and BO3. This name is called boric acid, hydroboric acid. So like this we are going to obtain the product. This is called propanol. Its name is as propanol because 3 carbon atoms and OH group attached with here. So this name is called propanol. So like this, we are going to obtain. This is a very beautiful mechanism. You can understand this one. So we are going to obtain the product. So this is name is called hydroboration oxidation. So first time what happens, there will be hydration from the borane. The hydrogen which is going to give towards the alkene, that is called unsymmetrical alkene, and at the final stage hydrogen peroxide act as oxidation, and also simultaneously indirect addition of water molecules will take place. We are going to obtain the product.